As a matter of fact, I knew I was slow. I've been sitting here trying to be with one nigga when I could be with 10. At least 10 want to be with me. I said I deserve 10 boyfriends. And you know what the nigga said? Hell yeah. Save me a spot. Well, bitch, DMs is open. I got 10 spots.
Can y'all stop giving updates on his damn health like we're supposed to give a fuck? Oh, well, he was caught slurring and he's having memory issues. We do not give a fuck. Please let us know whenever the nigga is dead. Please and thank you. And I'm gonna make this video with no goddamn edits. If you are a black man, do not get online. Do not go out in public and ask us as black women why we will not speak to y'all. I'm not gonna even cut this video. Okay, so here's the thing. Y'all are a mutation gene of us and you have forgotten your fucking position. And then you're looking for your way back to your mama, right? And you riding through the matrix, the my tricks and my and her tricks, and you getting caught up in her web. You're in this system of patriarchy where you think that you're running shit, and y'all are very dangerous. Y'all have become very dangerous through this false sense of superiority and power that you think you have over the black woman. That's why we're not speaking. Y'all are weird. And when I say weird, I mean y'all are wired different. Y'all are wired to a degree of entitlement, right? Y'all are very entitled. So once you go, hey, how you doing? And we say, hey, good, how you doing? We are expecting that it's just a hey, how you doing, period, point blank. After that, y'all follow up with trying to holler. It's not that the hollering is a problem, because some women may want that. I don't even like men enough for that. The issue is that you don't know how to take no for an answer. Y'all become violent. So now we feel like we're in danger. So instantly, if I'm saying no, I'm not interested, because that's usually what comes about. And you can even tell by the passion and a little bit of the anger that's within that, how I'm speaking, where it's at. Go look at the statistics and see why we don't speak nowadays. Because I'm the type of person, I like to speak. I like the randomness when people just speak and we don't know each other. We're supposed to be able to lift our heads up and down at each other and say, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You see another brother or kindred, kinfolk, you're supposed to be able to speak. Whether man or woman, it doesn't matter. We should be able to speak to each other. But the pattern I notice with black men is that they say, hey, you say hey back as a black woman, and then they try to holler at you. And when you say, no, I'm not interested, or I do not like men, they get mad and you all type of names in a book that don't even exist in the dictionary. They calling you everything else but the queen and the primador and the goddess of the earth. They call you everything else but that all of a sudden, because you got no. Y'all are too fucking entitled. Y'all are nasty. Y'all are dirty. Look at that. I was about to say dingy and dirty at the same. Y'all are nasty, dingy, and dirty. Y'all are violent when you don't get what you want. And the whole time you're throwing a fit because you don't know where your mama at no more. May you return to the waters from whence you came and learn your fucking position. That's what you need to focus on. Figuring out when the fuck did you come about? Why are you and your brothers so disrespectful to the mama nowadays? Why are we where we are? Ask the right shit if you're going to ask me something. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Ask me how I'm feeling. So I can tell you I feel like you need to get the fuck out my face. Do you see where we at now with y'all? That's why we don't say hey back. Because it's always something to follow up. Then y'all want to get weird and follow people around the corner and shit. Like, women walking around with Glocks and shit now. Like, we gangsters. Like, do you understand the position? Go look at the statistics. Don't talk to us about it. Go talk to your brothers. You coming out of isolation or you got from being locked up? You were just being like, which one? Because that's what it sounds. I'm just trying to understand. You got charges or something? Because you weird coming up on this app asking this shit. I'm done with this video. I don't got nothing else to say. This shit, I'm gaslighting myself.
The DL Whisper said the men that they call simps are usually the straight men. And that is so true.
You know, in my opinion, there's absolutely nothing a grown-ass man, like 10, 15, 20 plus years older than a younger woman wants, except for to groom and manipulate her. Like, you can't tell me they looking for somebody to grow old with, because they already old as fuck, bitch. Like, no.
If you ugly and a man that looks better than you is even talking to you, it's BS. Okay? There you go. That's how you know that's BS. When you know you look bad and a cute man is approaching you, it's already BS. Okay? There you go. That's how you know. They don't want you representing them on their arm unless they can benefit from you. That's how you know. I'm sorry to tell you guys, but they're just wanting to use you to be Bob the Builder chick with, be car down payment chick, income tax chick, or whatever. They are not there for you. Okay? So if you see a man that looks better than you, that can do better than you, it's already a lie. I'm just being honest. Because if he can go out and get the attention of a pretty woman, why is he bothering with you? Okay? And I'm not being rude, I'm being real. Some women know that they don't look good. Some women know that they got 100 plus pounds to lose and they need this game for the holiday season. Okay? Some women know that this is true because it happened to them so many times. So let's just be honest and real. Let's cut through all the politically correct talk and just be real.
A man having kids absolutely 1,100% lowers his value. Guys always say to their baby mamas or to other women with kids, oh, nobody's gonna want you because you have kids. I don't even have kids, but I hear people say that all the time. Nobody's gonna want you if you have kids, because a woman can still go on and be great. But for men, if your chances of getting a good quality woman, you'll still get women, you'll still get birds and whores and shit, but your chances of getting a good quality woman is like slim to none when you have kids, especially if you have multiple kids. Yes, there's always a one-off situation, yes, but majority, no, because any woman with a brain and a good sense about herself is going to want to know why your baby mama doesn't want to be with you and why you keep starting broken homes. Also, women don't like sharing already. Nobody really wants to share a baby daddy. A man with no kids is like a rare gem in this today's world. You have to hold on to him until the end of time.
Somebody said these black men always setting up the cameras and these mics to talk shit about black women, but they never talking shit about white men. Clock that tea.
I don't need no man around me watching me suffer. Help me. If you got a man in your life and you're dealing with some hard stuff and not just money, because I know that's what y'all thinking, and he can't be there for you, run. That's it.
And there's nothing really to like about men. Like, when it all boils down, men are not really likable people. So when y'all be in my comments saying you don't like men, no, I don't. And they know I don't like them. I tell them, I voice it. Like, you can actively not like men and still like date them if you want, and tell them, I don't like y'all. I don't like men. Like, they're not nothing really to like. Like, they're no fun. And if you find yourself liking a man, you need to fill in that space. Go back to school or start a business or travel more or fill that in with hobbies. Once you do that, you're going to realize really, like, I don't really like this motherfucker. He cool and all, but I don't really like him. I know for me, when I get busy and I fill up my schedule, I don't be liking these men. My grandma ain't like their ass either, but you know, it is what it is.
5 ways to know you're dealing with a loser. 1, he in a passenger seat of your car while you driving. And that's it. Because ain't no real man gonna have you driving him around. This ain't no damn Uber or Lyft.
I don't dislike short men because of their height. I dislike them for who they are as a person. Like, it's their personality. There's a certain personality trait that 9 out of 10 of them possess that I hate. Like, if you're under 5'11", I actually don't care to hear it.
I would not even lie to y'all. The next nigga that play with me, I'm gonna show him why nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
The reason why a lot of black women are single is because they've elevated themselves, such as getting degrees and owning land and property, whereas black men are stuck at the bottom, still making $30,000 a year with no ambition, no dreams, and just being content. And the ones that do step up and want to create a life and actually have money are usually not interested in black women at all. Who said that? Wow.
Let me tell y'all something. Men with money, they ain't never complaining about the things you ask for because they got money. It be the broke man complaining. Oh, that's too much. Oh, yeah, because you don't have it. Just shut the fuck up.
And women who are poor in spirit often use their bodies as a symbol of having something.
Excuse me, do you have a boyfriend? How? Hey, no, stop. Hey. Yo, chill out, bro. It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. It's a joke. Chill out. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I asked her the stupid shit. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
The male loneliness epidemic is not real. Men are just weird as fuck, and we're living in a time where we can actively see and have record of men being weird. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually glad there's so many weirdos being exposed. It makes it easier to filter through. Men are weird.
You know what? I actually am starting to feel bad for the men. Because women these days, we take ourselves out of 9-to-5s, we pay our own bills, we make ourselves breakfast, we're having soothing ass tea at 9 o'clock in the morning. Not a kid in sight, silence, breakfast on the balcony. It's so hard to compete with that.
I cannot take how painfully boring conversations with men are. Like, do none of y'all have a sense of humor? Charm? No, a cool fucking story, bro? Why is everything one word or an abrupt answer? Why is there no follow-up? I cannot waste time with men like this.
One thing a nigga will never be is bigger than the motherfucking program. Sometimes you gotta turn their ass loose for them to really fully understand. Scram, punks. Get it together, and then maybe you can come back. We can discuss an arrangement between the two of us. But right now, get the fuck out my face.
While I'm coming out the elevator, this nigga see me, he like, oh, hey, how you doing? I ain't say nothing back because, bitch, I don't gotta speak to you. He gonna say, flat ass butt. Who? Bitch, your mother.
Black women do not need to talk to you anywhere they go. We like to do what? Drink our water and mind our business. Just like you should be doing what? Drinking your water and minding your damn business. We do not need to talk to you outside of a grocery store. We don't need to talk to you inside of a grocery store. If we decide to start motherfucking lips closed, we can do that shit and never talk to your ass again. Next time, maybe just keep walking and minding your what? Fucking business. I said that shit.
Excuse you.
What?
Bitch, you heard me.
You can have it. You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you. What is you talking about?
You can have some fucking manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you. Fuck is you
see what I'm saying, bro?
Apparently I'm mean because when men approach me in the street, I say things like, absolutely not. Try again. In your dreams, you wish.
Another reason why I don't want any kids. I have a banging body. I'm not ruining my body for a man. It's so simple.
And when I say black men, I don't mean all black men. But a great vast majority of black men are what I see on Instagram. Every time a woman posts about getting a divorce and the husband, the ex-husband has to pay the ex-wife an amount of money, then it's always something wrong with him having to pay alimony or paying some extra money. Every time I get on the internet, black men are degrading black women for choosing to be single parents so that their children can have a healthier life, but then will praise the black man that left the black woman to be a single mother. So now he's free and he can go live his best life. Every time I get on the internet, it's a black man talking about a black woman's hair. If your hair is done too nice, it's too much for them. But if you walk around looking like a bum, they say ain't nobody gonna want you and you don't look presentable. Every time I get on the internet, it's always everybody want to say that black men hate black women. And the comments on the video said nothing about black men hating on black women. Every time I get on the internet and a black woman has been unalived by either a black man or a man in general, It's always, she must have did something to him. Free him. Every time I get on the internet, when a woman chooses to stay in a DV situation, a black woman more specifically, she gets called stupid for staying in the situation. But then as soon as she leaves the situation, the same black men now refer to her as too manly because she done bossed up for her kids to be able to provide them with a better life. Every time I get on the internet and a black woman has purchased a home and states that she wants to date, that's too manly. But when a woman don't have nothing, black men always say, oh, she must want me for my money. What?
That again. I want to give y'all some information that I think a lot of people don't want to accept. This is the truth. Nothing on this planet is more scandalous than a bitch. A bitch will tell you a child is yours and it ain't yours, and then when people find out, they'll take up for the bitch. A bitch will watch a man get a job and start from rock bottom, build a house, take the house from him by delivering him to the people that made it hard for both of y'all. Nothing on this planet is more scandalous than a bitch.
Well,
The only thing more scandalous than a bitch is a bitch walking up in the name of a woman. All you guys who are in a situation with a girl where you know you have absolutely no authority, no respect, the shit is straight damaged. You may not have the strength to pull away, but I'm telling you, the world is set up in this Western civilization where she gets to destroy you, and every excuse will be made for her. So, you know the situation you in right now. If you want to stay in it, be down. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm telling you from experience, if you know the bitch ain't shit, because you didn't have a father, did you? You didn't have no other side of the game talking to you. Please, just take into what I'm saying into consideration. If you know that bitch ain't shit, dog, you better get the fuck away from her because your legacy on this planet is in danger. 65 to 70% of the women in America misinform their sons. They don't want their sons to know about hoes because they hoes. They don't want their son to understand how a loose woman can interfere with society because they were a loose woman in society. That's what I was trying to say here. You know what I'm saying? If you do right by your sons, later in life, your son becomes your protector, not a fool. Sometimes it hurts so bad to see that lady leave. But when they flawed, I guarantee you she will be back. Now she's gonna come back dripping the streets. She gonna come back leaking from street knowledge. If you wanna tolerate it, tolerate it. No. But she has come back because she knows her options out there are not better than the ones she had with you. Trust me, that's what it is. We live in Los Angeles, so we know about this well. Major hubs, Miami, New York. I'm talking about these big city like places. Some of these nightclubs don't like letting the sisters in. For sure. Let's say that again. Some of these nightclubs don't like letting the sisters in the club. Be cringing on this one.
Because I've seen it.
I know you've seen it. You live out here.
Oh, in the world.
He is the killer. The sisters still do everything in their power to try to get in that club. This is a mental issue. This ain't just people hating on you. When you are not wanted somewhere like a nightclub, why would you want to be there? I've said this before, I helped these two girls as best I could because the promoter flat out said they can't come in. I went back and told them, man, they tripping. They don't want y'all in here, for real, for real. I went and told them. I told on the promoter what the promoter said. Do you know, I walked past that club a couple of weeks later. I saw them 2 girls coming out that club. They just kept begging and waiting and whatever, trying to get in. I'm like, that bitch crazy.
Wow.
Why would you want to go in a club they don't want you in?
Look what April said.
What'd she say, D?
April says, especially plus size and dark skinned females I promoted on Miami Beach. So
April is not lying. Especially plus size and dark skinned females I promoted on Miami Beach. Craig say they run off the money. Listen what I'm saying. If you are trying to get in a club and you don't got no money, what do you bring to the club? Because see, this is what I want you to know. Some of these clubs that discriminate on women who got weight on them, women who are dark skinned, they still let some black guys in the club. Why do you think they let those black guys in the club? Because they spend money. It ain't because they like them no more than they like you. It's because if a man is trying to get in a club, it's harder than it is for a woman. There are women who go to the club with all sorcery to get in the club, ain't even got money for drinks, ain't doing nothing but working everybody they come in contact with. I'm not just saying black people do it, but I'm saying we're talking about if you're breaking down the demographic of money and everything, they're going to come up with a conclusion that says, if this type of person is in the club, it's not making the club money. And nobody's bold enough to tell you that. They say these people come in here and work the club, not build the club. Let's not talk about the disguises you wear. You can't always look back at everything that's happening to you. Yes, you are being discriminated against. All day long, you are being discriminated against. Don't ever let nobody tell you it's something other than discrimination. But what I'm saying to you is this. Stop trying to be accepted in places that don't want to accept you. And look at what you're doing when you get there. Only somebody who loves you could tell you that.
They run off the real bad bitches in the club because they're in competition with them.
They want to fight them.
Right. And so, you can't be in there choosing, and that's what they don't get. This is basically a pussy auction. So, anything, any human you could auction.
Say it again, the club is what?
It's a pussy auction, and your shit ain't valuable enough to be bidded on. Your shit is roadkill. When we leave the club, if we hit you and we get out to see what we hit in the middle of traffic, we might take the shovel and scoop you up and throw you in the motherfucking trunk and take you to the house. But in the club, where it's baller niggas and bad bitches, we not buying hyenas at the auction. We buying real dogs. We buying motherfucking huskies, and we buying thoroughbred animals. You know what I mean? So you're a scavenger.
Trying to get into a nightclub where it's a pussy auction, right, Craig?
Right.
And you don't even have on your real hair. Who do you think the bitches they gonna let in first? This is something to think about. See, I like my sister's real hair. I have argued with bitches in bed. Will you take that shit off? But in the real world, well, they ain't got no love for you. They don't even argue with you. They just don't let you in. This is a problem in society. You are discriminated against for sure, but what are you adding to the discrimination in your world? You're not supposed to be somewhere where they don't want you. Especially for a pleasure outing, which what a nightclub is. Yeah, if they tell me I can't go somewhere, I'm gonna be like, motherfuck that shit. You better look in the mirror. Is it that people really tolerate you? Is it? Because they tolerate us as people. We built this nation. They got what they wanted out of us. And now they basically are just killing us off with all kinds of things. Food, water, you dig. You gotta take this, you dig, if you wanna keep your job. We are being slaughtered. And you are arguing with somebody at the front door of a club because they acting funny with you. You are supposed to leave immediately. If you love yourself, stop making a fool out of yourself just standing at the door. They just let them in? Yes, they did. That's even more reason for you to leave.
You'll take your ass down to the reggae club and
You gotta go to that club where they singing this music. That's where they want you. They looking for you.
You a commodity in that motherfucker.
If you at that club, what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
They don't want you in there.
No.
They racist. They're discriminating. They're hating on you. Your inner pride should say, this ain't for me. Because see, they do what we do in this world. You're supposed to create your own paradise. They watch us and they find out what culture is.
Oh my God.
Stop trying to fit in where they don't want you, my beautiful sister. My sisters, the roosters are coming home. Everything you did is finna come back on you because they have people in place government-wise to show you we used you to destroy the village. Now we really have no use for you no more. Your daddy ain't there. Your husband ain't there. Your son is raised wrong. Your daughter is watching you twerk. You have done what we wanted you to do well in destroying the village. The father of your child is probably in court with you over nothing. You ate from the forbidden tree. You went and used a system that destroys you to destroy your family. And now they have no use for you. Remember all the female black mayors and everything that was happening and all like that?
Yeah.
They ain't got no use for that shit no more. I see the girl. We are the most educated. Yes, they sold you a degree that ain't finna be worth. Yeah. You who have aged out and fell for the sucker shit in destroying your village, your family, and yourselves, the only thing you can do is try to tell your children, don't do what I did. All you women 40, 50, 60, it's over for you. You need to explain to your children, don't do what I did. Don't go around here talking about you don't need a man publicly. Don't go around bashing men for the most part publicly, because all these women who are on the internet for bashing men, there's a record of it, and I think we need to keep a record of these women in case they try to act like they something different later on. I'm talking about the moral people of the world. You have to be aware of these women that's out for self, not for the village, because they are about to find themselves back in the village with the villagers, and the fronting like you rich, the fronting like all this is finna be over. I'm telling you, most of my sisters are broke than a motherfucker, just like most of my brothers are broke. But the sisters was acting like they not broke, holding up drinks on an island that they got there with a buddy pass and all that shit. No, it's finna be time during this administration where this man is literally pouring out all the fish in the pond and letting you see him try to live with no air. He's taking your income away. What jobs do you think will be available for us? When I say us, I'm talking about people of color. What jobs are gonna be available for us in the future? You got to learn how to cook again.
And back to wet nursing.
Say it again.
It's gonna be tough to get a wet nurse job with fake titties. That's bad for the baby.
It's over. It's time to be accountable for who you are. They allowed you to hide on the porch and act like you was better than the brothers they wouldn't even let on the porch. Guess what? They kicking all y'all off the porch. I see what's happening with money. Oh man, money is finna be scarce. You're gonna have to learn how to be a person who can take care of a household, and you're gonna have to bow down to something greater than yourself. Your bitch is gonna be worthless. I'm talking about worthless. The only thing you're gonna have is your body to sell, and the cost that people are willing to pay for you is gonna be so disrespectful what they'll pay to other bitches. Don't you see what's happening? Motherfuckers is giving bitches $25,000 a cheek. What they giving you? You're not gonna get that. You're gonna get enough to have to come back. Because that's how we supposed to pay bitches. You're supposed to pay them in a way where they can't go out there and get on their feet with this. They'll be back. I got plenty of bitches that told me, Corey, you can go to hell. I'm like, all right, what you finna, get your life together? You're not finna do that. You'll be back. But it's a cold world out here, man, for all these people who thought they was gonna be able to talk about their own fathers, husbands, brothers, act like they're above that. Here it come. Here comes the thunder. Because you can't just lay up. If he takes Section 8 away, like is being said,
right?
Do you know how many homeless bitches is gonna be out here? If your woman is not behind you in your dreams, in fact, you are behind her in her dreams, that's a form of being gay. If you not a man out here living your purpose and can't find a woman to live it with you, you one of the guys in the village that's really stopping progress. You telling me my woman got $1 billion, so it don't make sense for me to work. Homie, you need to go buy some maxi pads. Ain't nothing like the love of a father. That's why the women want to destroy the image of the father. The love of the father is the greatest thing ever. That's why you are hated upon, brothers, if you don't know that. I want to say to all of the single moms out there, get your life together, goddammit.
This is King Judah 23 of the Judahlyfe Podcast, and you watching the Empire Network.
Dizzle.